We now have two candidates for Metro Chair, Bob Stacy and Tom Hughes. Metro is elected regional government whose mission is to make this region an extraordinary place to live, work, and play. Metro serves more than 1.5 million residents in Clackamas, Multnomah, and Washington County, and the 25 cities in the Portland region. We will first hear from Bob Stacy. Please welcome Bob.
Thank you, Jonathan, and thank you, Local 757. I'm so proud and so grateful for your endorsement so far in this race, and I'm so proud to be standing with you here today. You know, I got a little story to tell about transit service. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for transit. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that I rode down here on Max to be at the rally. I'm not even talking about the fact that throughout my career, I've been a transit rider who depends on TriMet to get me to and from work and to get around this region. I'm talking about the fact that back in 1948, the young man who later would become my dad didn't own a car. But fortunately, he lived in Portland. And so when he started courting my mom, he rode the streetcar, he rode the trolley bus, he rode the gasoline-powered bus that went up an avenue. Thank God we didn't have a transit service cut in 1948 or I wouldn't be here. But today we are having service cuts. We are moving the wrong way. It's a national problem. It's a state problem. And it's a local problem right here in the metropolitan area. We're growing. We're a wonderful community that depends upon transit to frame how we're going to grow and to serve a growing population. So we need more light rail. We need more buses and more bus lines. But we also need more hours of service on every line we've got and every line we're going to build. We can't go on with limited resources that are threatened by being diverted to building more lines from our operating revenue. We can't go on with an operating revenue resource that goes down at the very time working people need transit to find a job or keep a job. When the fares go up at the very time we have less resources to spend on transit. This region, this state, this nation need to look for more resources to make transit run more often and more of it. And I pledge to you that at Metro, I will be working hard to find those resources in this area to increase transit service. Our quality of life depends upon it. Restoring our economy depends upon it. We're going to have people going to work on transit, people going to school on transit, and I think we're going to have more transit-oriented romances in this town thanks to transit service growth. Thank you very much.
Now please welcome Tom Hughes.
Hey, thank you very much for having me here today, and I'm glad to be joined with you to support more transit for Portland. I spent 8 years, I was proud to spend 8 years as mayor of Hillsboro, and I'm going to tell you that our job out there, growing jobs for the region in our part of the country, relied entirely on our ability to get those workers from various parts of the region out to Hillsboro to work. Without those transits, without that transit service, both on Max and the buses, the jobs that we created in Hillsboro would never have been created. We're beginning frequently now to hear from companies who come into the area looking to locate their businesses here, to grow our jobs, to grow our economy, that say, are you transit served? If we say no, we lose them. So our job of getting more jobs for the region depends on you keeping your job and expanding transit service and growing the hours and building the system, both the buses and light rail. I come from a community that at the turn of the last century was served by 2 light rail lines, and I grew up riding the old blue line in from Hillsboro into downtown Portland. It was a great way to get to Portland State. It was a great way to commute in and out of Portland. We've always relied on transit in this region, and to cut it destroys our ability to grow as a community and to keep those roots that we've had for years and years. And I will join with you as Metro President, or whatever my capacity, to support more transit for this region and to work with you, to join my voice with yours, to make sure that we continue to get the message back to Washington that cutting jobs, cutting service at a time when we're all desperately searching for work is not the right strategy to get us out of this depression.
Right.
If we have money to give payouts so that bank officers can get their bonuses, then we have the money to support transit. And we ought to, by golly, do that. And I'm with you. Thank you very much.